Excuse me. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are talking all things supplements. So originally when I put this up on Snapchat, would you guys like a supplement video? I was like, oh yeah, supplements, perfect. And then it dawned on me, I really don't use that many supplements. So I turned this into a supplement slash food hacks kind of video. So things that I use on a daily basis that help me keep on track with my diet and my nutrition and everything. I really think that supplements, they're, you know, the bottom of the pile. You got to get your training right, you got to get your calorie balance right, you've got to get your nutrition right, and then you can look at supplements. So I really don't take that many, but I think it's really good for you guys to see that you don't need to have a million supplements in order to be, you know, in getting in better shape or to be healthy or anything like that. So I'm going to start with the real supplements as opposed to the foods that I take. So first up is a good whey protein. So this is the My Protein Impact Whey. It's not the diet one or anything like that. It's just the regular whey. My staple is vanilla. I use it for everything from baking to post-workout shakes. It's a really neutral flavor, and it works really well for baking, which I do quite like to do. So vanilla is always my number one. I do love the Quest protein powder for my oats. It's the only one I will have in oats to make protein oats because it's so creamy. It's such a good blend. And you can pick up the Quest protein powder in Body First in the big tubs, and also the sachets, which are super handy for if you're out and about or traveling, things like that. So next up is BCAAs. So I have to admit, Extend by Skivation. So these BCAAs, they're the only ones I'll use. I have tried so many, from My Protein to Optimal Nutrition, so many, and these are the only ones that I like. So I get the mango flavored one. I picked this up again from Body First Nutrition, and it's so nice. It actually just, I love the taste of it, but obviously it has the benefit of being branched chain amino acids. So I will take this intra workout, and especially if I am on the odd occasion doing morning cardio or HIIT training, I'll always make sure I have some BCAAs. So this is the one that I pick up. It is yummy. You guys will have heard me talk about the next one so many times on Snapchat and Instagram. Recalibrated Bodies introduced me to it, and I have to say, I don't think I will ever stop using this. And it's apple cider vinegar. Again, there's like a million brands. This is the Biona, well, there's actually not, there's two brands I'd recommend, the Biona one and the Bragg's. Again, you can get them in Super Value, Nourish, most health food stores. Pretty much loads of places do apple cider vinegar, but you gotta make sure it's like a raw one and it's with the mother. There are a few brands out there that you get in the supermarket, and they're just cooking cider vinegar, so they're not the ones that you're looking for. They don't have the same effect. This, for my digestion and even my skin, has been amazing. I don't think I'll ever not take it. It is still vile. I do still go ugh after I take it, but it is life-changing. If you haven't started taking apple cider vinegar, go out and buy yourself a bottle. It's really cheap. It's like €4, lasts you ages. I take a tablespoon with some warm water and a little bit of honey first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. That's not for everyone. Some people find it's too acidic. They have to take it later on in the day, and that's completely fine. That's just what I do. I get it over and done with, otherwise I'll forget about it. Next up is another My Protein, and it's one of the very few tablets that I take. But this one is, so this is a vitamin B complex. So again, this is something I was recommended by Recalibrated Bodies to take as a girl. So this is a really good one. It has really good values on it. I picked it up from My Protein, shock horror, and I just take one of these a day with my apple cider vinegar first thing in the morning to remind myself. I used to take all the normal things like the fish oils, the digestive enzymes, the multivitamins, all those type of things. And to be really honest with you, it was like trying to keep tabs on all those tablets. I kept forgetting, and then some days I'd take it and some days I wouldn't. So I pared it way back and taken all those things out, and I will slowly start to reintroduce them, but for the moment they're literally the only supplements that I take. Moving on to food kind of things that I get to help me with staying on track with my diet, and also to kind of kill those like sweet cravings whenever I get them. So first up, everybody has them and everyone loves them, and this is a manky tub, but it's the flavor drops from Macroqueen, which you can also get from Body First. What a plug. And these guys I use all the time, from yogurt, coffee, oats, baking, post-workout shakes. Like, I literally use them all the time. They come in a bigger 100ml bottle as well, so handy to know if you're a big user like me. And I'm just looking and seeing they're vegan and gluten-free as well, so they're just really handy as a sweetener, just to kind of help, like with this and Greek yogurt and a bit of coarse cheese, you might as well be having a cheesecake, just saying. Next up is nut butter. So I am by far, like, I'm definitely not a nut butter fanatic. There's girls out there and guys that will eat nut butter by the tub with a spoon, and I'm just not that type of person. Like, I'll do it with a jar of Nutella, but just not nut butter. Sure, if I started I would never stop, and that's why I haven't started. So my favorite at the moment is the Buff Bake birthday cake, but I'm all out, and I bought this snickerdoodle flavor to try and stop myself from eating so much of it, and it has worked because I really don't like it that much, but I'm just gonna finish the jar and never buy it again. But I just popped down to Body First and I picked up the Nuts and More white chocolate one. I've had this one a good few times before and I really like it. Obviously, apart from nut butter, I don't live on that. There are a couple of other things that I use to really like help me with my diet and also make me feel like I'm having a really nice sweet treat and, you know, a little bit of a cheat even though I keep it clean. And number one of those things is protein pancake mix. So I know loads of people make their own from oats and egg whites and things like that. Personally, I find they can be really high in carbs and quite calorie dense. So the protein pancake mix from Macroqueen has unreal macros. And finally, something that I bought which I've only used for baking with, and I'd love your suggestions for what else you can do with it, because I do quite like making protein treats, and that is fiber. So you can get this from loads of places. You can get it as a syrup. This is the Macroqueen one and it is in powder form, so you do have to make it into a syrup before you bake with it, and it's pretty much fiber powder gel thing, and I use it to make cookies, protein cookies, and they are yum. Really good as well if you're feeling a bit bunged up, because they definitely help in that general thing area, TMI zone. But if you do use Vitafiber for anything else, I know people put it in some shakes, post-workout shakes as well, but if you use it for anything else like breads, or I don't know what else you would use it for, do leave a comment below and let me know. So that is my thoughts on supplements slash foods. Kind of a random mixed bag, but sure, look, it just goes to show you really don't need to spend a ton of money on supplements and take, you know, L-carnitine or CLA or all these mad supplements that people are always trying to sell you, because genuinely, if you're at the start or even midway through your fitness journey, you really just still need to focus on your calorie balance, your training and your nutrition, and most of the time you can get all the, like, everything you need, micronutrients and macros, from food. So like I said, I tend to just use these to supplement my diet or to help me feel like I'm having a little bit of a treat or to keep me on track. So I don't use them that often. I don't use them all the time. The only thing I will use quite a bit is the whey and the apple cider vinegar, because that shit is just life-changing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to catch me on my socials, so Snapchat and Instagram. And leave a comment below if you have any suggestions on videos that you guys would like to see, be it training, be it a recipe, be it a chatty video, anything like that. Just leave me a comment below and I'll get to it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I suppose I will talk to you in the next video. See you later. Bye.